On this week's episode of Friend Code, we're talking about what to expect from Nintendo in 2021. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Friend Code. I'm your host, Michael Damiani. This week, I'm joined by Brad Ellis,
Achievements,
Mike Huber.
It's really hard not to do the crazy eyes during every video intro.
Crazy eyes.
Yes.
It's just really hard
Welcome
not
to Friend Code.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about Nintendo. Are you ready? Yes,
I'm
snap
so
into a
ready.
Nintendo Slim Jim. Let's go. I would destroy my
Tell me how
voice.
he unhinged.
Yeah.
I would destroy my voice in
Unhinged.
5 minutes if we had to do that, man. That voice hurts so much to do.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But woo, I want to be enthusiastic because, we did the year in review episode 2 episodes ago. And in a lot of the comments I saw, people were kind of down on Nintendo in 2020 for whatever reason. Despite everything, there's still people felt Nintendo didn't do a lot in 2020, or I had all these expectations. They didn't come to pass, obviously because of COVID. And we're going to set that precedent right now as we go through all these patron questions asking us about the games we hope to see in 2021. Know that COVID's not over. COVID's going to last through a lot of this year, probably, the way things are going, especially here in the US. So it's wildly unpredictable. 2021 is the best thing I can say to start us off.
Mhm.
And with that said, let's get in some questions about 2021. We're going to try and keep it lighthearted. We're going to try and keep it optimistic here. So we're going to try and have some fun with this episode, hopefully.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
Good
Good
vibes.
vibrations.
All right. And of course, there's no better way to start off this episode than talking about Breath of the Wild 2, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And we got some
Mhm.
patron questions, which is take the words right out of my mouth, what I would have started with anyway. The first one is the serious question from Ryan. How likely is a release for Breath of the Wild 2 for this year, considering we've only seen a brief trailer back at E3 2019? Do you think it's likely the game will land early 22? And this year, the Zelda release will be an anniversary collection like Mario. So save the anniversary talk. We have an anniversary question later, but let's focus on, do you think Breath of the Wild 2 has a chance of coming out this year, given we've seen so little of it?
Do I think it has a chance? Yes. I think it has a chance to come out this year. I said this last year too, but you did it. But I don't know. It's just been a long time. I feel like with Zelda, we're not going to see that game until it's close to coming out again. Because, Damiani, Zelda, the history of revealing games and just taking forever, it seems like. So hopefully, I'm hoping this year we'll see it at E3 and they're going to be like, boom, it's this holiday kind of thing like that. So I think it's definitely possible.
I agree. 100%. Now you got Hyrule Warriors already out. They're not going to compete with each other in that weird way. You get one out, then you get the next one out. And it's kind of a similar boat as Elden Ring. There's there's this weird level of panic, and because we saw it, over a year ago, and we haven't seen it since. But I still think that's not too long ago. Like, we saw both those games in 2019. I think a 2021 release date is not out of the question. It's not crazy.
I feel, Huber, there might be a little less panic with Breath of the Wild 2 because what they showed looked in-game, at least, even with cutscene stuff. And two, they've been pretty candid about this game taking place, or at least being based within the same world, same character, same Link and Zelda. We saw a shot of Hyrule that looked very
Reused
similar.
assets.
So
Yeah, dude.
they're
The
building
Majora's
upon
Mask
an existing,
thing.
building upon an existing template, man.
Yeah.
So you got to feel good that it was probably just COVID. COVID probably interrupted them. Let's just be realistic. It was probably maybe end of last year, maybe first half of this year title. I think maybe tack on 6 months would be my best guess. So it could still hit this year, but very likely it could not be this year because it's just, a very ambitious game. Who knows, but I feel despite everything, it has a pretty decent shot of this year. I just
Here's
think
a question for you,
towards the end
Damiani.
of the year. Yo.
Do you think the success of Animal Crossing impacted the release of Zelda?
No.
Like,
Do you think
bought
because
the
they
time?
had? Yeah. Do you think because they had such a big thing going with Animal Crossing, they were like, you know what? Let's just save another potential multi-million sales of
I don't think so. I don't think
Okay.
Nintendo. I think Nintendo plans out their schedule very meticulously ahead of time. I
Got
don't feel like they make that type of decision based on success. They generally will release things when they're ready to be released, and they don't. That's like the old thing. The old stereotype is that, oh, Nintendo holds things on purpose, blah blah blah, whatever. Like that's the excuse. I don't know if that's really true. I do think they have a pretty set plan, and COVID just kind of messed it up and delayed things by a little bit. As we saw, Paper Mario coming out in July, and there's some discourse that was supposed to come out a little bit earlier. There was the tweet or the image, marketing image for Super Mario 3D All Stars that had the original timetable for it still in it in the language. So we knew it was planned for earlier. It just got bumped back a little bit. So I think everything just got bumped back. And you know what? I thought you were going to ask about if the success of Breath of the Wild has any impact on like them trying to hurry this out. I think that's why they did the initial E3 trailer right away, was because they saw how massive Breath of the Wild was, and they just want to get on everyone's radar. Hey, look forward to this also coming out on Switch, baby. Let's keep that momentum going high, keep that train rolling. And
totally, they put that spinoff in production. Like, who knows when?
Yeah, exactly. I think
greenlit.
I think it's all building up, and honestly, with their MO through COVID, I think you're gonna get like a 3-month window the next time they show it. It'll probably be a 3 to 4 month window where you see it again. Here's a release date. It's coming out pretty quickly after we show it off.
See it in March, coming out in June.
There you go.
I wish.
I wish. I do wish.
Freaking Breath of the Wild, dude.
Possible.
Let's go.
It's possible, especially if Mario comes out this year too. It's possible.
I want to ask you to. I got another question here about what we're going to see in Breath of the Wild 2, because this is the fun part. From Raul, for Breath of the Wild 2, what do you think the implications of Hyrule Castle flying off in the trailer are? Traveling to a new map entirely, maybe? Or maybe adding a sky area like in Skyward Sword. Dude, so, yeah,
totally.
What do you think about that castle rising scene, and what do you expect?
Hyrule is so like corrupted or something. There's like too much corruption, so they have to like relocate.
So that's Skyward Sword.
Yeah. I want to say that's like something of like Ganon. Like I'm hoping, Damiani, it's not Ganon raising Hyrule Castle into the sky and that being the final area again. I really hope they don't do something like that. I really want Hyrule Castle to be more involved besides the end, I guess. Like, I love Hyrule Castle, but it's always the end every time, pretty much. I would like it a little earlier.
That'd be great, Brad. You go there at certain points in the game, like unlocking little wings of it or something.
Hyrule Castle relocating is very intriguing. I really want a new land. Like, I won't be disappointed if it's Hyrule again, because I'm sure they'll still make it fun. But I want a new area to explore.
Brad, what if it's so effing big that like Hyrule is just one region in the whole, like, we're going to Assassin's Creed.
That's the dream. Dude,
it could.
Yeah. Remember in the podcast
more than one map.
We were asked about land sizes, and Breath of the Wild was like a paltry small size compared to like the biggest ones. You don't need to up your game, Nintendo.
Ubisoft.
They could do maps.
Dude, what if they're going like Ultron style? What if they're gonna drop the castle? Scovia.
Possible. Yeah, it's possible.
I wonder if they're gonna do a thing where it's like a rising tower, because we can't quite see in the smoke below it. Is it just rising up and floating, or is it like a giant castle tower thing where now you were saying multiple wings, Huber? What if it, I guess, how would you feel if it was like a Temple of the Ocean King type thing, or Tartarus from Persona, where you're going in deeper and deeper each time? Is that something that would be a turnoff to you, or maybe
you said Tartarus? That's kind of scary.
Yeah,
that's like if it was, if each thing was like its own dungeon, like you go in and it's like, okay, you're in the what do they break up the Scarlet Monastery into, Brad?
I don't know, like quarters or something.
Yeah, like different sections. you're doing the ramparts, you know, and the ramparts, it's like Hyrule Ramparts is like its own dungeon. And then you do that, and maybe you get something there and you take it somewhere, and then you got to go back to get further in.
That's kind of an interesting idea. I don't know if I'd want that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really a huge, yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not just really a huge fan of them doing that kind of thing in the past. It doesn't really work for me that well. Like, coming back to Hyrule Castle, kind of cool, I guess. Like, if it's like your hub, you guys were saying Skyward Sword earlier. And I was like, oh yeah, what if you're in Hyrule Castle is your hub and you like go down to different areas or something like Skyward Sword, but like really doing it so it feels open.
I have an idea for you, Huber. Hyrule Castle, you're fortifying it. So it's like the player housing type thing where you're building up Hyrule Castle over the course of the game.
Yes, dude.
There you go.
Please.
Yeah, that's good.
Please, Nintendo.
Because renovations, because you're rebuilding Hyrule. Dude,
what if it's about them like having to attack it or something? You're like preparing the defenses, dude.
Dude, yeah.
And they're gonna like castle siege. And that's the twist, is instead of attacking and like infiltrating the castle, you're defending it.
And then pretty cool. Yeah. And your wing thing, you keep diving deeper into new chambers to find like new resources or weapons and stuff that you could use to fortify the defenses. Like maybe an area is still infested with monsters and you got to clear it out, and now it's like a new part of the stronghold you have.
You guys are getting me too hyped.
I know.
Shit.
Stop. We did get a glimpse of a different side of Breath of the Wild's universe in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Like definitely more story driven. We talked a little bit.
It was a prequel, right?
Yeah, we talked a little bit about this before. I want to specifically focus on characters in Breath of the Wild sequel, because the trailer makes it seem potentially it's a very like isolated, potentially like Link and Zelda together thing. Is that something you would want to see? Is that them being isolated again, like another isolationist type game with very few signs of civilization? Or do you want like a more world with rich characters, lots of player or lots of NPC interaction this time around?
I would like more interaction characters. I think there's so much to that world they can explore and dive in. Like, I love some of my favorite parts of Breath of the Wild is just like the little Yiga clan hideout and stuff like that. I want to see more of that. I'm like, Hyrule in like ruins has been done, and I think they did it really well. And I know it's technically a sequel, so it'll probably still be in ruins, but I would love to see them kind of just flesh out that world more character interactions, more character depth, everything like that.
Same, 100%. Because like coming up to a town and like getting some quests and getting the story of this town and these characters, like that's some of my favorite stuff too in Breath of the Wild, is just like being in that world and going on some adventures.
Yeah, it's like Terrytown. There's like really small sprinkles of ideas that are really awesome that I hope they do more of in the sequel.
I want more of
that. Did Age of Calamity tease anything after Breath of the Wild 1, or was it all prequel stuff?
Sorry to tell you this, Huber, because it's established very early. The game's an alternate timeline.
Yeah,
it's not the official prequel to
so
Breath
Nintendo, such a Nintendo move.
It sets up another timeline so they can do other things.
Yep.
So does that mean Breath of the Wild 2 could mess with alternate timelines as well? Or
the door's wide open, man, for all possibilities.
Zelda
Get ready for some timeline shenanigans. I have the two of you here, and I want to ask you this. This is like, it's cliche as hell, but I want to get into it with the two of you. The world design of Hyrule being an open world game, the first game, it's very, as I said, it's very minimalist, very isolationist, and it's about the shrines. Like, am I going to find a new shrine here? That was kind of like, and then like the various secrets. That was what drove exploration in the game. Do you want to see more of that? Or would you like to see them try something different? And specifically, I'm going here. Do you think there's anything they could borrow from, say, like Dark Souls world design that you think could actually benefit Breath of the Wild? Is there something you'd like to see them do that from that perspective? Because
world design standpoint,
not necessarily Souls,
or another game series that you'd really like to see them kind of just borrow from.
I mean, Zelda's always had that Metroidvania type thing going for it, and I've been playing a lot of Ori lately, What I love is when there are multiple resources and tools that all feed on each other. So you get some tools to then go explore this place, and then that place has some resources that you can take back and maybe pump into your town or your items. Like, I love when there's multiple currencies and things to invest in. So I hope maybe the shrines will have like maybe different kinds of rewards, or like there's different types of shrines kind of scattered around that give you different things. So I think just like more ways to kind of invest in your character and the world.
I think a cool idea with Damiani would be is if, yes, there's still open nature and you can do a lot of stuff on your own, but there's also more linear aspects of like, you will need this item to go here. Just a random example. I'm not even saying it has to be in the game, but like, let's say there's like some poison area. You need to find this gas mask kind of thing. In order to do that, you have to do these steps to be able to go in this area. Hey. I'm not saying it should be gas mask, just an idea.
No, dude, Link with the gas mask.
It will be
I
the
love
gas
this.
mask, yes.
I think it's really cool being able to explore on your own accord and just kind of go out there and do things. But I also think there is some value in some sort of structure and leading the player on. I think things could be a little more finely crafted. Like, when I think about like the individual arcs, I guess, of each divine beast, there's like a little story you go through. And I'm coming back to the Ego clan kind of thing like that, but it's a very like forced story kind of area you go through. So I hope they do a little more of that, but I think they cannot lose this sense of exploration they do. Mm-hmm. And I think they could keep a lot of it by just doing the world how it was, like not the Ubisoft, you can kind of see where everything is on the map right away. I don't want them to show you where everything is on the map right away again. You need to be rewarded from actually investigating.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna actually ask because the recent release of Immortals Phoenix Rising. Is there anything from that type of game? Since people say, "Oh, this is just a Breath of the Wild ripoff," is there anything that game does that you think might benefit a sequel?
I was thinking about that too, just like the different types of currencies and stuff. Because Zelda, it's been so long now, but Zelda just had the rupees, obviously, but then just the different types of like minerals. There was like the opals.
Yeah, there's like the
you also got the monk, the orbs that you could trade in for stamina or heart upgrades.
Yeah. I like that. That's fun.
I like that stuff. I feel like they can just like massage that a little more though and make it more unique, especially if they went the route of having Hyrule and other zones, like having each zone have, obviously loot specific to each zone. And like you were saying, Brad, like get the gas mask from this zone. And like, Breath of the Wild had that too, like the cold zones. You had to like kind of prepare to go in. I love that.
Either food or clothing. Yeah.
We're just like every part of the world and the progression is just like all there together. Oh my God.
Tommy, I would like a lot more armor sets that aren't tied to amiibos.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of room for replayability and getting stuff to work towards that's not tied to an amiibo.
Yes.
Like these currencies he was talking about, you get some special currency you could save up for a cool piece or something.
Exactly. Like Assassin's Creed always has the sickest shit. They always have like every one of these games, it's like, there's like 5 hidden dungeons in the entire world. If you do them all, you get some sick armor set. Like give me stuff like that. Yeah. Love that.
Yeah, I want to work towards something where it's better gear, better like I wouldn't mind a durability system going away in favor of you got to work on like building up your weapons. Like you start with a really weak ass sword and you got to do stuff to like the forgery system, like the blacksmith stuff. You just have to power it up. Same with your like whether you go with the runes again or they go with like unique items, giving them a progression path of some kind, like the hook shot. It's just the basic hook shot, but maybe if you do stuff and power it up, it becomes like the Twilight Princess claw shot where you can do double or you can now traverse certain parts, or maybe you have an item that like a slingshot, but now it becomes like a spread shot. I don't like stuff like that. I want to see.
Did they do that in like Skyward Sword kind of? Yeah.
They've done stuff like that before. I'd like to see that come back, upgrading, items and that's like the reward system. Maybe they give them all to you to start, but you just power them up throughout the game, and it's something they actively encourage you to. But I want to go through like I'd like to see the weapon and gear system maybe go that way, where it's something to incentivize you to work towards an end goal for that, the strengthening yourself. But that maybe they don't do it that way. We've definitely talked about a lot of the other stuff we want to see in Breath of the Wild before, like dungeons and stuff like that. I think that's kind of like played out at this point. We'll just have to like wait and see. But yeah, a lot of expectations for Breath of the Wild too. I think I feel like they need to get it right when it comes out, because
they will.
Yeah, I'm very
they always
confident,
do.
man.
So with Breath of the Wild 2 coming out, and it's a beefy overworld, you saw the first game, it was very taxing on the Switch. Yeah. You'd have to expect they want this game to look like, or be a visual showpiece.
Just put it on PS5 and Series X as well. Set the precedent, Nintendo. Let's go.
Well,
open the doors.
Perfect segue to open the doors to the eternal question every year. Are we going to see the Switch Pro in 2021, baby? Yep.
It's the year, baby. This is the year, man.
This is the year.
The next gen consoles are out, dude.
Is it time for that Switch Pro with PS5 and Xbox Series X now on the market?
God, I hope so.
And
1080p, dude. Come on,
2021 holiday. Yeah. You get it out this year. You got to get it out this year too, because next, like, already things are moving so fast. I feel like already we're going to be due for either a price drop on Series X and PS5 or some other, refinement.
Price drop this year?
Holiday,
that's too
2021.
Early.
Oh, holiday.
2021 holiday.
Sales.
End of this year. Yes.
Bundles,
maybe not permanent.
But
bundles,
not like
dude. A bundle to me is a price
bundle.
drop.
I don't know.
Bundles, I can definitely
it's a discount, but it's temporary. Like price cut means it is now this price.
Yeah, true. Okay. Well,
but
you know what I'm saying? Holiday
record
crazy.
sales,
PS5 bundle, $500, something like that. I could see happening.
I agree.
Switch Pro, obviously there have been rumors about it. They started to heat up again towards the end of last year. I think something is in the works, whether it's a successor to the Switch or a Switch Pro. There's been like talk about like Nintendo telling third-party publishers to get their games ready for 4K compatibility. Was one of the rumors.
Nervous. Yeah, I'm a little nervous. Now that these consoles are out, what exactly does a Switch Pro look like to you guys? Like, what does this even look like? Is this
still handheld?
Am I gonna spend $300 or $400 on something that's still not even close to a PS5 or Series X?
Yes.
I mean, Nintendo will charge
that. Yes, but like,
that's what it's gonna be probably. This is like a premier item.
It seems like a tricky balancing act to kind of stay in that handheld Switch market, but then also compete with these new machines. It seems tricky.
I still think it needs to. Yeah, I think it still needs to hit what the price of the digital edition and the Xbox Series S are. It needs to be competitive with those. It's still got to be handheld. Like, has to have a mobile aspect to it. They cannot give that up. That's such a big sticking point.
Yeah,
but also we've seen Nintendo is starting to roll with the cloud gaming, the streaming gaming stuff. That they're starting to. We've seen it. It works pretty decently so far from what we tried out with Control on performance mode instead of like fidelity mode, whatever that was. I could see them making this so their first party offerings look much better because they know their hardware so well that they don't have any more of these weird hiccup issues. Like Breath of the Wild 2 doesn't have serious frame rate issues here and there. It just runs very smoothly.
Link's Awakening, you guys told me had like
like Link's Awakening, like there wouldn't be anything like that. I think maybe the third party solution is, if you want to port a game and it works, we're giving you this much resources. Otherwise, go the cloud gaming route. I think it's like a curveball now with that. I think it's going to offer the best of the best possibilities of both worlds. I think where you can have a physical port or you can have the cloud option with their approach, especially for the higher end games.
That's really
interesting. You need to be able to keep up with new systems coming out. Like, they're going to run out of third-party support eventually if it's the same. Like, Switch is obviously doing fine and just killing it, but it'll be like maybe like the Wii, you start seeing less like cross-platform kind of games going over there.
And you think we'll see a Switch Pro? Like, do you think it's certain?
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
I don't
so.
think-
Dude,
I don't think it'll be
they
a-
love upgrading stuff.
Is your question, Huber, Switch Pro versus a successor, or just
Yeah. Do you think a Pro will be out before the next Switch, like, or new Nintendo? You know what I
I mean,
mean?
maybe, but I don't think if they're not doing a Switch Pro, the successor is not coming this year. Two reasons.
Yeah, for sure.
One,
for sure,
they
for
said
sure.
the Switch is only last year. Switch was halfway through its life cycle, which means
Wow,
it's probably got
okay.
another like 2.5, 3 years before
Mhm.
we're even thinking about releasing the next follow up. Two, it's so popular and huge, and it's like it had a record breaking year in 2020.
Yeah,
In 3 months, we'll see just how record breaking the whole year was in its totality. Why would you segregate that market by making a successor that might not, the old system wouldn't be able to play the games potentially, unless, and even if you could, do another cyberpunk situation where the games run like ass on like the base Switch. Like, people are going to get upset about Breath of the Wild 2 running horribly on their base Switch if that comes to pass. So I don't think you'll see the Switch successor anytime soon.
If anyone's out there watching, we need a cyberpunk situation tracker. How many times are we going to say that in 2021? You don't want a cyberpunk situation.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Cuba, I do think they will do an upgrade model though for the Switch.
Okay.
Like, the other two big boys are doing it now. Nintendo is no stranger to upgrading stuff. I don't see
You
why
buy
they would
yourself a
not
little
do
more
it.
time.
Yeah.
Totally.
People will
And then
buy
you
it,
could
they
even
know it.
you could even reduce the price on the regular Switch.
Sure, yeah.
I think they'll
I mean, they did a handheld only mode too, like Switch.
Yeah.
They did Switch Lite, so it's totally possible.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they do a Switch Lite revision that's basically as powerful and as good as like the current Switch. Like, it's just like bumped up a little bit, and then the Switch Pro becomes the new base Switch model. They'll still call it like Pro, but I think the OG version might be phased out if they do this as well. And you'll just have the handhold only version and then the dual mode version for
Dude,
what
they
it
gotta
becomes.
fix those Joy-Cons though. Whatever they do.
Yeah, they do. I
Like,
think that's one of the
Switch Lite. That would like scare me owning that, dude.
I think there's no excuse. And in fact, I think that'll be the big overhaul, will be the Joy-Cons or the controllers, like doing something to remedy that stuff so it doesn't become a problem again. We could speculate about Switch Pro all day. It has I think it has a good chance of coming out some point this year, but but we got a lot of games people want to know about if we're going to see them. No one actually asked about this next one, but I just want to bring it up because it is one of their other high-profile games that has been announced, but we have not seen anything of it yet. It's gone through a major developer shift.
Metroid.
Will Retro unveil their vision for Metroid Prime 4 this year? Will we see what they're doing with it, in action?
Better yet, Keeley will unveil.
Will Keeley unveil it this year?
Keeley will be the one to unveil Metroid.
I don't know, man. It seems like when Retro took over, it's almost like a fresh start. Maybe we'll get like a visual for it, like more than a logo, but I don't know if we'll get like an idea of what the game actually is.
Interesting.
Maybe they'll be like, yeah, it's first person still, kind of thing like that. But I don't know if we'll get like a gameplay trailer.
The thing that makes me think that that could happen, obviously it has a chance that we don't see it this year whatsoever. But whenever I see more postings for hirings for a game and they seem like key roles, that freaks me out. That makes me think this game needs a lot of work. And Retro had postings last year for some pretty decent level positions, and I just said to myself, okay, we're probably not seeing this game for a while. Dang, this might actually be a 2022 or beyond game where we don't even see it till then. I wish we would see it before then because we got that announcement.
I could see 2022, but I'm still gonna hold out hope.
Yeah, it just feels like a Final Fantasy 7 situation, Damiani.
It does.
You know, it was made by one team, then they scrapped it, and it kind of has to start over. But hopefully it'll turn out the same in the end and turn out great.
Metroid Part 1, dude.
I think with Zelda and Mario on the horizon, they have a little more time to work on it without people losing their minds.
Metroid's also not their biggest seller for a series.
It's really not. It's a beloved franchise, but it's not historically a big one.
Yeah, it feels like there's no pressure or like no time pressure for it to come out because Metroid's kind of been laying low for a while.
It's been laying low.
Yeah.
Been laying low for
it's been laying low our whole
time.
lives.
We
Exactly.
got the Samus Returns remake.
Yeah.
And we
so
got
Metroid
really
had a good run
we got
on
Federation
like
Force.
GameCube.
Yeah,
But other
there's
than that,
nothing.
It's been up and down.
There's nothing to like capitalize on. You know, there's no Breath of the Wild 2 capitalizing on Breath of the Wild 1, and you know, it's like
maybe not on the
when
series
it's
pedigree, like a big release, but I do feel they need to get Metroid Prime 4 out on Switch.
Of course. It's gotta be a Switch game.
Because of how high the Switch is riding right now, and how almost every first party title that comes out, a major first party title from Nintendo, just breaking records. I feel like if Metroid wants to be, propelled to a higher tier, kind of like what happened with Fire Emblem, I think they need to, kind of get it out probably next 2 years. So I'd hope you'd be able to show it off this year, but I can understand if it's just not ready to show off and they want to get it right. I think there's a lot riding on this game in terms of expectations coming up with
in the
Metroid
future
Prime.
of the franchise, dude. If this botches,
that's a good point.
That's a bad sign for this franchise. Like this game needs to sell well or be critically acclaimed. One or the other, preferably both.
I think it's in the right hands though with Retro.
Yeah.
I think that's the right studio.
Yeah. I mean, it's not all the same team, but I mean, Retro
it's not.
They've still proven themselves that they're very capable at making high quality games.
Tropical Freeze their last game?
Yes.
Wow, so it's been a long time.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Tropical
Been
Freeze follow-up.
Well, we think the rumors are that they were also working on their own on the Metroid Prime Trilogy HD remaster, which maybe we'll hear about that this year if it's actually true.
That'd be, please, yes. We want that first.
Been waiting for that?
That buys them even more time.
Yeah.
Like, let's get that going first. Get everyone on the same page.
Exactly.
Let's go. If that comes out, that is poised to be the highest selling Metroid of all time. Telling you right now.
Oof.
If a Metroid re-release happens,
that's like I could
easily
go with that. Yeah, I could easily see that.
I
People
hope
are craving it.
Yeah.
You saying if Metroid Prime fails, Hubert, it's like a big deal. I feel like the last ditch effort, like the panic button, is Super Metroid remake. This is only
called Blue Points.
Super Metroid remake.
The final. Yeah,
that's like the
get
final
Blue Point on the phone,
Damiani. Pick up the red phone. Call it in. Yeah. But in a recent development, we actually have some recent news that impacts 2021. It was just announced recently that Nintendo fully acquired Next Level Games, the studio that most recently developed Luigi's Mansion 3. They also developed some of the sports games, Super Mario Strikers. They also have worked on some other. They did Punch Out, the Wii Punch Out.
Oh, that one's great.
Yeah. So they have a pretty good pedigree.
Yeah,
and Nintendo has now fully acquired them. So we have a question from Carl. Since I'm sure you'll talk about Nintendo acquiring Next Level Games, I will ask this. Which dormant Nintendo franchise do you think Next Level Games should try to revive? Because that's been kind of their MO. They've revived some dormant franchises, like with Punch Out. Yeah.
Dormant Nintendo franchise. I wonder if they would try Pikmin. Pikmin seems like they don't know what the hell they're doing with that series.
Pikmin.
Don't know. I think with Pikmin 3 Deluxe though, Pikmin's a Miyamoto joint.
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say, is that Miyamoto's baby?
What's he doing with Pikmin? Like Pikmin 3 came out on like Wii, wasn't or Wii U or some shit like that. Like it's been a long time, man.
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna. I'll be honest with this question, maybe to help you out. I don't know if they're maybe gonna be picked to revitalize a dormant. I think they're either gonna be working on, because of the success of Luigi's Mansion 3. I think they're gonna be put on another Luigi's Mansion, or we've been hearing rumors about another Mario sports title supposed to be coming out this year. Maybe the next new Mario Strikers they're working on that. Well, where's Mario Strikers, dude?
I don't know, but
golf.
Hear me out.
Okay.
What if, how like Call of Duty is annual? Every freaking year we get, a holiday Call of Duty. Dude, where's the annual Halloween game? What if Luigi's Mansion goes annual? Every Halloween you look forward to some Luigi's Mansion. Too ambitious?
That's too.
There's
that's
a lot of
Huber.
mansions, dude.
Just to,
I think a
just
vacuum can only get you
Huber.
so far for so long.
So Luigi's Mansion was a launch title for the GameCube in 2001.
Yeah, there's been like 2.5.
Dark Moon came out in 2013, and Luigi's Mansion 3 just came out in 2019, 2 years ago, a little under 2 years ago. So
long time for those games.
Don't think that's gonna happen quite yet.
Yeah, they can make another game in between Luigi's Mansion 4 or something.
Yeah, I don't.
Who makes WarioWare? What's up with that?
Who makes WarioWare? Let me look that up real quick for you. WarioWare.
You mean WarioWare or like a Wario game? Like a
WarioWare? Like,
okay.
Because does Switch not have a WarioWare? Isn't that the perfect system?
I think like 1-2 Switch is like the closest I can think of.
Yeah, dude. A WarioWare on Switch seems perfect.
I mean, it's first party Nintendo. I was trying to figure out who was actually in charge of WarioWare.
Damn, WarioWare Smooth Moves was so fun.
Yeah.
I remember playing at your apartment, dude, in SF.
Fun.
WarioWare Gold and Game & Wario were the
epic.
most recent ones. So WarioWare Gold was for 3DS, and Game & Wario was on Wii U.
Wii U.
It was Intelligent Systems helped with WarioWare Gold, and Intelligent Systems and obviously EPD helped with that as well. So yeah, maybe it's something they do, but I definitely think I don't know if that's Next Level Games' forte, honestly.
I got it, dude. This is what I want them to do. They need to bring back the glory of Mario Party. Like, make Mario Party.
Which is hilarious because that was the next
to.
thing I was going to get to, because a patron
like
Simon,
online, like good online, great mini games.
There you go.
You got to do it, man.
Let's talk about Super Mario Party sequel then, because Simon asked, "What do we think Nintendo will add online modes or more games? Specifically, to like to see Super Mario Party sequel with a proper online party mode."
Yo.
So what do you want from that sequel?
First, time out. First, we need to address this. Damiani, I need your expertise.
Okay.
I got a bone to pick. When Super Mario Party came out, I remember them saying that they would support this game. They were like, yo, we're going to add maps, add things. Then radio silence. I feel like it never happened. They just walked away. They walked away from the table. Radio silent, nothing ever came of it. Am I wrong?
Their word, dude. No.
Yeah, I feel it, and I remember like keeping track of it. Like, I think they're gonna add new maps and stuff, and then just like nothing. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Let me see.
I totally remember.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just more expected because of how well it did. Yeah, it's like everyone was just wondering. It was one of their best-selling games at the time, and it never got any post-release support of any kind.
Which seems
like a perfect fit. Yeah,
it feels like your Mario Party could be like Fortnite vibes.
So
you have season in Fall Guys. That whole live service thing. Mario Party would be a perfect game. You do seasons. You can earn stuff to unlock seasonal characters maybe and new maps, and each season has new maps and new modes. Like, it seems like such a perfect thing.
Yeah, didn't they do something like that with the tennis stuff, Damiani?
Sorry, I was looking this up for Huber real quick. Sorry to interrupt. So Furukawa, president of Nintendo, made a statement. It's not about the game directly, but it said in general they wanted more DLC for their existing games. That was going to be one of their focuses. And when you saw how well Super Mario Party did, you thought, I think it just went hand in hand. There was no specific quote that I can find about that.
Okay.
However, the developer Andy Cube, who was responsible for Super Mario Party, went on to make Clubhouse games. So maybe they were moved immediately onto like another type of party style game. And maybe they're being moved back on. Maybe Nintendo prefers to do a proper follow-up with a sequel rather than doing DLC. Sorry, Brad, ask again. Sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, Hero was talking about like all these like Fortnite-esque things in Mario Party, like seasons. Didn't like Mario Party or Mario Tennis had like kind of events, right?
Yes, they did. They did tournaments, and all you do is participate in it, and you would unlock a character for each month, and they did that for a while. And something like that, they supported so many of their games in that way. It just is kind of mind-boggling that Super Mario Party got nothing whatsoever.
It was pretty bare bones.
Yeah, and 4 boards.
Yeah,
Come on.
it's wild.
It was only 4 boards.
I think you can get a 5th if you beat it all or whatever. I think there was
Yeah.
a secret 5th one, but
that's kind of cool, but not enough. At the gate.
Yeah, because this is a franchise just ready to take it to the next level. Like, it's been in the dumpster for too long. They've had a lot of misfires, but it's a ship that can easily be righted, just with a little effort.
Dude, I want 8 players, man. Can you imagine if we were all playing a game?
And I just worry because Nintendo's online, Brad, is always so sketchy.
Yeah, it sucks. Use your phone and talk to each other.
But with like Mario Party, I mean, I guess some of the mini games would be kind of frustrating for sure. But I mean,
dude, just use old mini games that worked in a lot of the old Mario Party games, dude. Just bring back Book Squirm or something. Like, shit, man.
Because they came out with the Mario Party on 3DS, right? All the mini games, the top 100, Mario Party, the top 100. That wasn't on Switch. That was so annoying.
Dude, this game
I was so bummed.
Dude, this game has sold over 12 million copies.
Oh my
god. Which one?
Super Mario Party.
Super Mario Party?
12 million copies.
No
DLC.
No DLC, dude. What
the heck, man?
Straight to Clubhouse.
But hey, sometimes I feel like sometimes Nintendo does move on from games because they don't want to, for whatever reason. It is selling this well. What's the incentive for them to do it? You know, so you feel like you got to put a little bit of pressure on them. Like, oh, it's not doing as well. We want people to keep playing it. Maybe we'll release a nice piece of DLC to get people back into this game. I don't know how it works sometimes.
They're weird, man.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they let games run forever, like Mario Kart 8.
Which
they'll just like it just goes on forever with no new support.
Perfect segue there, Brad. It's Mario Kart 8, as you said. Like, remember they just randomly dropped the Link DLC for free out of nowhere? Like the Breath of the Wild outfit or whatever, and the Master Cycle, just like a free gift out of nowhere. Yeah. But that game is a juggernaut, and I want to ask you two about Mario Kart specifically, really quick. Do you think we're gonna get another proper Mario Kart on Switch, or do you think they're gonna keep riding Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for as long as it keeps selling, man?
I really hope so. Now that they're like the mobile games out, I hope they're like full focus on this game. Like, I love Mario Kart 8, but god damn, it's time for new Mario Kart, man. Like, Mario Kart 8 is old. It's a Wii U game, man.
Yeah, it's so old. Do you think I mentioned seasonal stuff for Super Mario Party. With Mario Kart, I mean, shit, I kind of just answered my own question. Because it's like they sell 30 million copies or whatever the hell of Mario Kart. It's like, would it make more sense for them to do it as a live service or just keep releasing new ones? But they don't really release new ones. This one's been out for so long.
Yeah,
exactly, Hubert. Are they
going to do what they've been doing, but then add some kind of seasonal stuff? I don't know.
I mean, they've already released all the paid DLC they're gonna release on it so far, unless they announce something new, which would be kind of weird at this point.
That's right, they have paid DLC. Okay.
Yeah, they did have this. They did have the paid DLC. I think it's a new Mario Kart's in development.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah, and the question is, what is it gonna be? And I think. Okay. Go ahead. What do you think it's going to be?
I was going to say, dude, okay. I think it's time for Mario Kart to broaden its horizons. We saw a little tease with that with Link. I think it's time to start introducing more Nintendo characters into that game besides the Mario crew.
Yeah, you got Link, Isabelle, and Inkling Girl. We're at it.
So, like, Captain Falcon should be in this game.
Yeah.
They already got the tracks. Like, the rumored Star Fox Grand Prix, dude. It should just be like a Star Fox, like a few characters or something like that. The Star Fox circuit or something. They have all these great IPs, and I think they can just incorporate them into Mario Kart now.
10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Do you still call it Mario Kart then?
Yeah, you can just keep calling it Mario Kart. Just keep calling it Mario Kart. Yeah, you could do Ultimate. Yeah,
Mario Kart Ultimate, Bay. Do you think third-party characters are potential here?
Why the hell not?
Look at Smash Ultimate, man.
Yeah,
Smash Ultimate is the ultimate, man. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe without any of that type of stuff is almost like, as of September 2020, has sold just under 29 million units, basically. You're very close to the 30 million, Huber. Probably at this point, it is easily over 30 million. That's a juggernaut. Imagine if they threw in some third-party characters and treated it like Smash Ultimate, made it like a big tentpole event in terms of like the push for it, and did like we're gonna do seasons with new racer updates and new tracks or something like that, and make it a spectacle.
They put Crash in there, like Crash finally shows up in that game or something.
Crash
racing game,
like just bring all them over.
Or, you can put like some Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy Kong Racing, dude.
You can put Banjo in there. It's possible.
Banjo
he
Pilot.
Was in Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh man.
Sonic.
Yeah, I guess
Sonic in there.
Sonic, yeah, obviously.
Get
like it just prints money, dude. When you think
get
about
Snake in there. Snake was in the
Konami
Racer game, you put Snake in.
Yeah, I think my mind. It's annoying that I always bring it up, but I think the reason I do, my mind always goes to that, Brad, printing money. That's why I always go back to Fortnite. Because who prints more money? Who the hell prints more money than Fortnite? Nobody. So so I always think like, oh, they're probably just going to do that. It would make so much sense for a new Mario Kart to come out for $60 and you do seasonal shit where you're earning these legendary characters, like print money.
Like, man, even if it just had a year of support or something like that would be sick. You know, like a new event every month or every 2 months, something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Totally.
I would be so hyped for that. I'm ready for that. Just thinking of like the courses and the music, just like
why is it Fox McCloud and Star like in Mario Kart? They don't even know what the hell to do with him.
That's where Star Fox.
Put him in there.
Yep, here we go. Make all the rumors come true, but it's in Mario Kart Ultimate, baby.
Just put him in there. Put the whole gang. You put Sleepy Peppy. You put him in there.
And we could,
that's the trailer. Diddy is like flying, and you think it's a Diddy Kong Racing game, and then Fox comes in, and you think it's a Star Fox game, and then they like land on the track, and it's like Mario Kart.
Dude, just do land, water, ground. Yeah, exactly. Like there's so many. And then I guess my question is, to clarify, do you think it sticks to its current format of it's just circuit races with multiplayer modes like battle mode and whatever and time trials? Or would you like to see them go in some of the direction like Crash and Diddy Kong did with maybe like a hub environment, like a story mode? Remember Mario Kart DS having like the boss challenges? I miss that shit. I miss that so much.
I wish they would do more stuff like that.
Yes.
Peach, dude, anytime
you can still have the mode with all the circuits and everything like that, but have like an adventure mode or something.
Anytime Peach's Castle is a hub, I'm in.
Yeah, cozy.
Sign me up.
One of the top 10 hubs. Peach's Castle.
Dude, it is.
Yeah,
top three. Top three.
Top three. You're right. Dude, you could even argue for number one, and I'd listen.
Yep. Firelink Shrine versus Peach's Castle.
Dude, I'd give it to Peach's Castle, man.
With Mario Kart Ultimate, maybe a front soft drop in Mario Kart.
Dude, why the hell not? Just throw Solaire in there or something.
Firelink Shrine course.
There's already an amiibo.
Yeah. How is he not in Smash? Damn it. Pisses me off.
Yep. Save it up.
We did talk a little bit about sports stuff with Mario Strikers Charge and maybe Next Level. And we had a mention about where the other Mario sports games. I guess Mario Golf is the other big one.
Yes.
Either of you big fans of Mario Golf?
Yes, I love Mario Golf, dude.
Behind it.
It's the only sports game Mario I really like.
Something you'd like to see a new one.
I love Mario Baseball. I like Mario Strikers. Strikers was fine, but I really love baseball and golf the most. And tennis is cool too.
Yeah.
But my two favorites for sure are golf and
baseball.
Baseball. Just
I really want like I love the classic courses and stuff, no bullshit, just pure game, pure golf. But I also like really want a lot more like Mario-esque goofy courses, Bowser Castle themed courses with like lava and some like obstacles to watch out for. You can play with your friends online. Get fucking nuts. You're Mario.
So bad.
You're Mario game.
So badly.
It's been a long time since Mario Golf. And like the only thing I can compare it to is Hot Shots Golf.
Yeah.
Everybody's golf. And that doesn't come out too often. There was a new one a little while ago, but we're really due for a Mario Golf.
Yeah, let's go, dude.
I really like it. Do you like it, Damiani? Are you a Mario Golf fan?
Yeah, I like the good ones, the old Camelot ones.
Yeah,
the more recent ones haven't been that great. I'd like a return to form.
The freaking like Game Boy Color,
Yeah.
Game Boy Advance one.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude! The adventure mode. There.
Yeah.
Oh,
This one, I miss that type of stuff in these games. It has adds so
Yeah.
much personality to them. Hell, I'd even take if they make a new Mario Golf game, they had like a miniature golf mode or something with like
Yes,
these crazy,
dude.
stupid courses,
Yeah,
with, like
that'd be
gimmicks and
awesome.
stuff. Yeah.
I
like
want the
b-
gimmicks.
before
that's like the
you
online
before you
mode.
face off against Bowser, you have to beat the Koopa Kids in mini golf or something.
Like,
Dude,
yeah,
that'd
the
be
tournament
sick.
mode. Oh man, yes.
That would be actually
And you
sick.
run your own like golf attraction place or whatever, like a Mount Asia type place or whatever, where you could like upgrade the attractions and stuff like that, like build a
Yes,
new course
dude.
and stuff. Like you got to win the tournaments to like have more money. You play the main game to win money to focus on your miniature golf course miniature, your side game.
Dude, they should have a course,
So
a
good.
course builder mode or something. Little vein of
Oh,
Mario Maker, you
yeah.
can build your own golf courses.
Design
Dude,
your own
it's
course.
perfect.
Walk through
Like,
the
that's super
clubhouse
fun.
and look at your trophies.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Freaking NBA 2K, Damiani. Sign contracts with like professional golf companies.
But it's all like goofy Mario companies and
Yeah, it's
stuff.
all perfect.
Like some Toad company.
I love this. I
The
love it.
what would the Hyrule Golf Club be?
Maybe like some Lon Ranch golf club or some shit like that.
Dude, Long Lawn Ranch. It's good.
It's good stuff.
The Hyrule Putters or something.
Before we get into more questions, I don't want to spend too much time on this, so I'm going to make this one really simple. Who will be the final 3 fighters for Smash Ultimate Fighter Pass Volume 2? Just name.
Sora, Donald, and Goofy. All 3.
All right. Sora, Donald, Goofy from Huber.
Okay. Solaire. Oh fuck. I was gonna say Waluigi, but there's no way that guy's getting in there.
Dude, Waluigi is for sure in there, Brad.
Professor
Double down on it.
Egad for Luigi's Mansion. I think that's his name. And who else would be in it? Who would be the last one for them? No Final Fantasy characters. No Kingdom Hearts characters. This is gonna be a wild one. Some like dude, like fucking Zero from Mega Man
Ooh,
or something.
nice. All right, the final 3 fighters from Smash Ultimate will be a character from Fortnite,
Jonesy, probably.
a character from League of Legends,
Not out of the question.
And a character from Overwatch.
Yeah, Tracer.
a character
some
from,
Or
shit.
Cat.
and a Blizzard, I was gonna say a Blizzard character, a World of Warcraft, a Warcraft character, or Overwatch character. Yeah,
What about Captain Price from Call of Duty?
nah, not Captain Price.
Suit up.
Doesn't make the list.
Smash Brothers. Yeah.
Just
suit up, Mario.
just missed the cut. Just
Dude,
missed the cut.
Thrall in Smash would be pretty tight, actually.
Thrall would be sick, dude. Throwing like freaking hurricanes or something, like
I
tornadoes.
think Arthas is like the one they should do if they do one, but
Yeah. Sora's coming, guys. Be ready. And I really do think Waluigi's coming.
he's in a thing or whatever, right?
Still, he graduates. You know, he gets out of that.
That's how they
Yeah,
do the trailer
okay.
reveal.
I could see that, Hubert.
Yeah.
They
It would
pull
just be
Waluigi.
it would be such a cool finale. Like Sora obviously would be a great finale, but like Waluigi, because of the whole history of it, it would be
Mhm.
such a nice bookend. It would be such a nice exclamation point on the end of Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, dude.
That is what we're going out with.
Poetic justice.
I see Sora as like the first DLC character for the next game,
Hmm.
kind of thing, like a Joker. A Joker
Okay.
is it's finally Sora when they get all their licenses sorted out going on over there. They negotiate
Seriously.
with Disney.
Square Enix and Disney, dude.
Yeah, like
Yikes.
Disney's probably pissed because Nintendo's doing their amusement parks with Universal and shit like that. So it's bad blood now. It's gonna be even harder.
The rivalry, yeah.
It's
Mm,
personal.
This time
it's
it's
personal.
personal.
Don't fuck with Disney. They'll come for you.
Yeah, Disney makes its own Smash Brothers. It's like forget, and they get Sora, and they're like, "Forget you, Nintendo. We got it." Got a question from Logan here.
Logan.
Do you think Nintendo will do anything for Metroid's 35th anniversary this year?
Nintendo, no, but Keeley, yes.
Okay.
Nintendo, no, but Keely, yes. Dude, I really hope they do like a collection or something. Like you have to now. You have to.
Do we have an exact date on that? Is that when Metroid came out?
Nintendo can do whatever the heck they want, but sorry,
Yeah.
Metroid NES release date August 6, 1986. That's for America. Metroid NES wiki. Let me see when it was released first in the world.
August 6th, 1986.
Yeah, it was released Japan on the Famicom Disk System August 6th.
Okay.
And it was
So that's 8 months away.
August 15th in North America in 87. So
you go by the original.
I go by the Japanese.
25th.
The Nintendo goes by
sure.
the Japanese releases. Yeah. So
for sure.
86.
So 8 months from now, dude, something for sure is cooking. For sure.
That's when we get in the trilogy.
Yeah.
But I think the trilogy is not enough. I think they have to do something with OG Metroid. So what would be amazing?
Yeah.
You know what would be amazing actually? Putting like Zero Mission, putting like the portable games on Switch as a collection.
Yeah.
I would like the Metroid collection.
I thought you were gonna say like a demo or a prologue. You get the Metroid trilogy collection, and it comes bundled with an exclusive demo or something, or like
too soon.
Like,
Too soon.
Okay.
Too soon.
What if you beat all the Metroids in the collection and you
trailer.
unlock a secret trailer?
All
That'd
right.
be sick.
Is that Nintendo's style though? Would Nintendo do something like that?
No, that's more Square Enix style.
Yeah, that's definitely a Square Enix or Capcom type thing.
Yeah.
It's a Kingdom Hearts situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put Zero Mission, put Fusion.
Yeah. Those games are great, man.
Yeah.
Those Game Boy Advance Metroid games. I would love like all the 2D ones on something. Like ideally they would do 2 collections or something, or have more than 3 games on it.
Do you think they could do go ahead?
Because with Prime 4, they should do there was a Prime trilogy on Wii. Like, why is that not on Switch or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
You need to do that.
Do you think they could release a trilogy one way and then release some other ones digitally?
Yeah,
as part of their.
Yeah, sure, they could.
Like the Legend of Mana collection, like the Square Enix did. Like you just have to do like 2 or 3 games, and it'll be fine. They clearly put Game Boy games on Switch already.
I mean, for God's sakes, even Konami did collections. They did Castlevania and Contra. It's like, if they can do it, then
even
Konami did it. When
it had 2 Castlevania collections.
You gotta do Come on, Nintendo, you cannot be that disrespectful. You can't sink to Konami levels, man. Stop
Konami,
that,
dude. Like,
you know what can help make it right? By just releasing a free gift, Metroid Prime Hunters Switch port for free, because they did that with Zelda. They did 4 Swords Anniversary Edition for free. I think if you were whatever Nintendo member or something, whatever, didn't cost me any money. I think it was a gift or something. But just give it to everyone for free. Give Metroid Prime Hunters for free. Make it an online game, and it's free to play. So it gives a sampling of Nintendo Online. Maybe they fixed it and it works well, but that would be a nice gesture. And being able to play it without a stylus for the first time would be amazing.
Great, yeah.
Being able to use normal controls would be down for that.
Yeah.
Remove Bloodworth. No more.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Bloodworth just started sweating.
No stylus controls, like music to my ears with some DS games.
Yeah.
Yo, does Bloodworth like that Pit game on 3DS?
Oh,
isn't that like the
Icarus Uprising?
Icarus?
I don't know. Probably.
Isn't that like the best stylus usage ever?
I heard it's like complicated, but people like it.
Hurts my
seems
hands.
like a Bloodworth
I couldn't
joint.
play
I
through
haven't
it
played
because
it,
of
so I
that.
don't know.
Yeah. I would love that game just to be ported to Switch and have normal controls, but I don't think that's going to happen. Next question comes from Mateus. What could shake things up in a new 2D Donkey Kong?
2D Donkey Kong.
I'll give you Donkey Kong Country like Tropical Freeze sequel, because it's like 2D gameplay. I'll give you that.
What if it was
a new one?
What if they went Metroidvania? How weird would that be?
Metroidvania Donkey Kong?
Yeah. How weird is that?
I never thought of that.
Shit,
it's so obvious.
That's like kind of a sick idea. Like a Metroidvania with like insane emphasis on platforming.
And like switching characters in 2 to like get to different places?
Yes.
That could be cool.
What if they made it have co-op?
Oh yeah, gotta be there with Donkey Kong. Gotta have some co-op. Either full-on co-op implementation or like co-op challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Dude,
you
I'm
go
just
to
thinking
a
of
place in there.
Like how they could do mine carts now. They like actually lead to secret paths can take you to different. Oh my, like yes. And bonus rooms is hidden throughout. Oh, this is perfect.
Yeah, that could be really.
This is it.
Make it happen.
This is it. You picked the perfect answer.
Call it
Hubert.
like Monkeyvania or something, dude.
Monkeyvania.
That's what I want.
Monkeyvania. That's in the tagline. No, they did a brand new Monkeyvania from Nintendo.
That would be actually awesome.
I wonder, like, would that bum people out though? Because each one of those tropical freeze levels are.
I don't know. It might
perfectly
I can see
crafted.
it can bumming out people. Maybe like Kyle.
Yeah, maybe like
Kyle
Kyle. But you got
when
two
I
amazing
asked
games.
it, Kyle was in my brain. I was when I said it, I had a picture of Kyle in my freaking face.
My level design or some shit like that.
But that's what they do. They make the segments of the world like just masterfully crafted side-scrolling things. So like it's no longer just individual. It would work. It would work. They can make this work.
Because Hollow Knight and Guacamelee and all that stuff is still perfect, even though it's like open world big.
Yes.
Like you could even have bonus like sections in the world that are like a traditional level almost.
Yeah.
You know, you find like hidden doors and you go through it and it's like a traditional level or something.
Like Guacamelee, dude. Guacamelee did that. Yeah.
I'm for this.
Make it.
Sticking with the Kongverse here. Cody Spencer has a question for us. What are the chances of a Diddy Kong Racing sequel, remake, or remaster for Switch?
Seems low.
It honestly does seem a little low because Mario Kart is just too big. You don't want to compete against yourself.
They only seem to want to have like one game like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
They ported it to DS already once, the original Diddy Kong Racing.
As far as you're gonna get.
They canceled Donkey Kong Racing was canceled when Rare got bought. The Nintendo declined to buy them, and Rare got bought out by Microsoft. And Nintendo never allowed all the other attempts by their developers to make a follow-up were also canceled. There was that leak of one in the works. Like there's like a just Diddy riding around on like a rhino or whiz pig rhino looking thing, whatever it was. I just what we talked about Mario Kart seems way more appealing. Like integrate Diddy Kong racing stuff into a Mario Kart game and go from there.
Planes, hovercrafts.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Yeah. What about F-Zero, guys? Has anyone asked about that?
No one.
I feel like now would be a good time because we're talking about Mario Kart and Diddy Kong.
Not a single person asked about F-Zero. It's not on here. I want an F-Zero game. I said I would pay $60 for a new F-Zero game.
Is it because, make it happen. Brad, you said it earlier too, like Nintendo only wants one of those games. Do you think that is a similar situation with F-Zero? Like they only want one racing game. They only want one platforming.
I feel like they don't have enough confidence in it. Like in the idea of like making F-Zero. I don't know if they think it's worth it.
Yeah, I just don't know. I feel like they'd have to give it to another development team outside of Nintendo at this point. Because the last one, F-Zero GX was phenomenal. But it was made by Amusement Vision. It was Sega Amusement Vision. It was almost 18 years ago now that we got this one. And dude, what? I would just take a damn port of GX with also with the AX, the arcade version content merged into it. And maybe the Build-A-Track stuff from the 64DD stuff, throw that all into a big Ultimate Edition of F-Zero GX and throw that on the Switch. And I would take that at this point. That's how like desperate I am for more F-Zero.
Same.
Shit, man. I would just take more in Mario Kart. Yeah. Like, just give me it. Just give me something, dude.
Putting it in Mario Kart was like the closest we got with the Blue Falcon. And it's like, please.
And I think that's like them being like, that's the furthest you'll ever get of it.
Yeah. Because like, how do you make the carts go as fast as the
200cc mode? That's how you do it.
Seriously.
There's also
what's the one they added? They added 200.
It's 200, which like
200,
it's like ridiculous.
Which was out of control.
Yeah, it's out of control. It's like a comedy.
It's
comedy mode.
It's too fast.
Flying off edges, baby.
So fun, dude.
So fast. Who can make it across the finish line? Period. Let's go. That's the challenge. Survive or die. Your choice.
Live or die, man.
Yo, there is a Switch series that debuted in the first year of the Switch's life that has not had a follow-up, despite it being a very critically acclaimed and selling pretty dang well, an early third-party title that was a first-party IP being lent out. I'm talking about Mario and Rabbids, and Link Saber and Cathal both asked about this. They want to know, they want to know, are we going to get a sequel? And Cathal actually said, where specifically is Mario and Rabbids Kingdoms Battle, plural? Note I said kingdoms. Hear me out. Link and Zelda join in the fun. They get their bows, guns, what have you. But we finally get Rabid Zelda and Rabid Peach fighting side by side. Also, we need a sequel, so Mario doesn't always have to be in the party all the time. So yeah, where is the sequel to Mario and Rabbids?
I'm really surprised we haven't seen another one.
Yeah, where is it?
It did so well, and it seemed like such a cool idea. I don't know why
Nintendo and Ubisoft, man, buddy.
Yeah, like what happened, man?
Ubisoft likes to crank out their games too. What's the deal?
Yeah,
wasn't there?
They made DLC.
Kong?
Yeah, they made the
DLC?
Donkey Kong DLC. So we got
a
little taste. We got a little taste of that. But we definitely want more. There's definitely a lot of potential for that series if they want to make it a series.
Yeah, I don't understand why there's not more of that.
E3 this year. I forgot about this game. It's time.
It's time.
I feel the itch. I feel like it's coming. Yeah, I feel like it's coming.
All right.
Maybe they could finally put Gino in that one, Damiani. He'll show up in that game.
Perfect.
He does have a gun arm, so
yeah. Gino Whirl. I can't wait to use Gino Whirl against some enemies.
Gino Whirl, yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. And then that's why they say Gino from Mario Rabbids 2 fame will come in Smash Brothers Ultimate 2. There you go.
Whatever it takes to get him in.
Not even for Mario RPG anymore. It's just for Mario Rabbids. Geo becomes more famous for Mario Rabbids 2 than it ever was.
And it's like the Rabbids version.
Rabid Gino.
Rabid Gino, yep.
Yeah.
The ultimate BM right there.
Jeez.
Did they say it was a one-off when this came out?
No.
Ubisoft, or did they
But
say
it was a
like
passion
this is the
project? It was a passion project, and I think maybe this one prepared for the success, because remember that game had a bad unveiling due to the leak. Not the official unveiling, but like the unofficial unveiling. People were BMing hard on that game.
That's right.
And then, boy, was everyone proven wrong.
Everyone was like, "Oh, whoa, this game's actually kind of cool."
Yeah.
Okay, it's been over 3 years. That is a long time, dude. I think it's time.
It's time.
It's happening.
I think it's time. I really do.
You heard it here first.
That one, more than anything, I feel like we've talked today. Like, this is happening.
It's a no-brainer.
I'm surprised. I feel like it'll be announced this year and it'll come out this year if it's happening. Just makes too much sense, man. It's perfect.
Dude, you put Star Fox in that one.
Yeah.
Mario and Rabbids Galactic Battle or some shit like that.
Ubisoft starts making the Nintendo-verse games. They keep lending them IP, all the IPs that Nintendo doesn't want to make anymore. It's like the Netflix TV show of Marvel, Huber. It's the ones that aren't good enough for the movie. They give them the Ubisoft.
Relegate them.
So F-Zero's going to Ubisoft. Who's Blood? Who's the racing game Ubisoft people who can make that F-Zero happen?
It's like the crew.
The crew.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The Captain Falcon's the crew. Yo, Beyond Good and Evil, maybe Captain Falcon shows up in that, because it's like he's a cameo, a bounty hunter. Oh man, the possibilities here.
Hey, Fortnite, dude, it's all about hunters, bounty hunters.
Yeah.
Let's get Captain Falcon in there.
Falcon, bro.
Let's go.
Dude,
seriously, where's the Nintendo character?
I was saying, is there a Nintendo character in Fortnite?
It's rumored.
Samus has heavily been rumored this season.
That's a really sick character.
Yeah, that will finally get me to get back into Fortnite.
I'll pay up
just to check out. Yep, Samus. I will pay up. I'll pay up for that.
And like the normal Samus and the Zero Suit Samus would be awesome.
Yes, dude. Oh my god. I bet if you log in, because if you logged in on PlayStation, I think you got Kratos' gold armor.
Oh,
so I wonder if you log in on Switch, you get Samus' Zero Suit or something.
Dude,
that'd be sick.
And it checks your save data and you unlock some cool. That's a Nintendo thing, a very Nintendo thing to do. How big of fans are you two of Wario Land?
I haven't played a lot of them, but I enjoyed what I've played of them. You liked
I'll
the
tell
Wii
you
one
which
a lot,
one I
didn't you,
love.
Mike? You played the Wii one, didn't you?
Yes, dude.
Because patron Garrett wants to know or predicts that it's time for Wario Land to make its comeback. this year.
Was it the one on Game Boy? I think I played that one a lot. Where you're Wario.
Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3, Brad, on
Yeah.
Game Boy. Amazing.
Yeah.
And Wario Land 2 on Game Boy. And Wario Land 3 and 4. There's a lot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there's Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3, there's Virtual Boy Wario
Dude,
Land.
Wario Land Shake It is
Wario
a
Land
10.
2 and 3, Wario Land 4, and Wario Land Shake It on a
That was
Wii
the Wii
U.
one, right?
Wii,
That was the
sorry,
last
Wii.
one?
Yeah, Wario Land Shake It.
I love Wario Land Shake It.
Dude, the animated stuff in it.
This game, dude. This is one of my favorites on Wii. I love that game. Yeah.
Cool, dude.
Just swimming in sevens, to me it's better than that.
Didn't you just say it was a 10?
It's a 10. It's a
That's
10 out of
7's 10.
10 out of 10 in jolliness.
10 out of 10 in jolliness. 10 out of 10 in vibes.
Okay.
But if I'm
10
putting
out
my
of 10 vibes.
critical, I just wanted to get everyone settled down. If you're critically
Yeah.
analyzing Wario Land Shake It, like it's a good game.
Yeah.
I love it though. That's what I'm
Got it.
saying. Yeah.
Got it.
10 out of 10 in my book.
Yeah. Okay.
It'd be nice, with all these series getting, new life breathed into them with the Switch. This would be a perfect time for Wario to make a comeback. If they want a new the Wario series to pick up again.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a AAA effort either, as you said. Swimming in sevens, jolly affair. As you put it, Huber. I could definitely see that happening.
Can't believe that was the last one. That was so long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12
He's
years.
kind of MIA.
And WarioWare, dude. The last one was, you were saying WarioWare Gold on 3DS.
Yeah.
I could really go for another WarioWare above even Wario Land. No offense.
Oh, really? Okay.
To this question. Wario Land is awesome, but WarioWare, to me, I know you said 1-2 switch earlier, Brad, but WarioWare still feels like one of a kind. It feels like its own thing. Any imitators don't even come close. So that's what I want to see. Like it does its own thing and gives me something that I can't really get anywhere else.
The world could use.
But I mean,
more
now
WarioWare.
with like we can't see each other, so like no.
Yeah,
WarioWare,
right
really.
now.
Yeah.
Make it online, man. Let's go, Nintendo. Get with it. We need the online overhaul. You know what? 2021, I'd love to see the online overhaul. Make it happen.
Online overhaul.
Online overhaul.
I just want the virtual console back, man. Just let me buy games, dude.
give us all the good stuff, Nintendo.
God,
What's going on here?
buy, like,
what
N64
is this bullshit
games?
where in a few months we're gonna lose some games? Like, come on, potentially. Like Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon, and the Blade of Holy. Forgot the title already. Whatever. It's going away. Mario 3D All Stars might be going. Those games might be going away. Come on, don't lock them out, Nintendo. Keep them around, baby.
Like,
Add
Can
more.
you imagine if you could buy a Nintendo game, you could buy Super Mario 64 and just have it even on when the next system comes out, you could still play it on the next system. It's just yours on every system.
Come on, Nintendo.
Make it happen, Nintendo. There's a big potential title we haven't talked about.
Ooh.
Question from Michael regarding this. Do you think Mario Odyssey 2 is coming in 2021? The reason I say this is all first-party games from Nintendo got DLC or some form of content. All Odyssey got was new costumes. It would be well along in the development cycle if this was the case, just ready to drop nicely in 2021.
Ready to drop nicely.
Same argument I make.
I think it's time, dude. Mario, it's been cooking for a while. Bro.
Might not be
Another Mario
Odyssey
Zelda
2.
year?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be Odyssey 2.
But a new 3D Mario, I think, is definitely cooking.
It's time.
I know Mario and Zelda came out the same year, Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. But I get scared, guys. I get scared with Nintendo not resting on their laurels, but like riding the success of 1 or 2 games a year. I feel like that's just what they do. And as long as they have 1 or 2 of the biggest games of the year, there's no pressure to put anything out. So it's like if you have Breath of the Wild 2 that's been potentially cooking for a while, are you also going to release Mario at the same time? Like I know because like a launch year is way different. You want to drive the system sales, but like is 2021 a year where a Mario and Zelda game would come out around the same time? Because I feel like if you do that again, one of them has to come out in the summer and then one in the holiday.
You could do that.
I mean,
But I don't know.
Spring.
Nintendo does have several, like, for the people thinking that Nintendo didn't do a lot in 2020 because people dismiss ports or whatever. I do think Nintendo does have a lot of games that come out each year in general. Just a lot get overlooked, and not all of them are mega blockbusters. Just real quick, 2020
Mega
had
blockbusters.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions, the Wii U game ported to Switch. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX had Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Had Clubhouse Games. Clubhouse Games.
I'm gonna
was
pull a
over
Bloodworth here.
Animal Crossing, New Horizons, Paper Mario, The Origami King, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. I forgot one in there somewhere. Oh, a Jump Road Challenge was a free online game, but they were going to make that limited. So I don't know. I feel like they do put out, like, Animal Crossing obviously is a big game, but Hyrule Warriors also was pretty big.
Sure, it was their big.
And Paper
game.
Mario, I think, was a decent deal. It's like the best selling in the series. So they do. I mean, yes, that falls in your thing of 2-3, but Clubhouse Games, I think, was a big success for them as well. And that kind of gets a little bit more easily dismissed because it doesn't carry as recognizable of a name. You know, it's not like one of their mascot games, essentially. So I don't know. Yeah.
Do you think, Damiani, though, Mario and Zelda could both come out in the same year, or is that strictly for a console launch?
I think it can come out in the same year. Absolutely. I don't think there's anything saying that it's like this weird rule that people make up in their heads based on like past historical patterns that never ever hold up. You know, when you scrutinize it with Nintendo logic, this doesn't hold a lot of water. In my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think within the next, I thought it was going to happen last year before COVID. I think a 3D Mario game has to be well into development at this point. And I think if it's not happening this year, I think we're going to hear about it this year officially.
From Nintendo or from Keighley?
From Nintendo. No, Keighley and Nintendo. Keighley's just going to become an honorary member of Nintendo.
Yeah.
He's going to be like an honorary board of director. Yeah.
He should be honorary for all the Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo.
Would you be weirded out if Keighley got named to Doug Bowser's position? Like Doug Bowser decides to step down and Keighley becomes like the new Reggie / Doug Bowser.
That would be weird.
Keighley's hosting.
Yeah. I don't want Keighley to go to one company. I
Okay.
want him to be the ambassador of all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer. Moving away from Mario, we talked a lot about Mario. A mascot that doesn't get a lot of love, but is one of the most important mascots for Nintendo's Kirby. I have a question from Samuel. Hello, allies. I foresee we might get a Kirby game this year. Given how the releases for that series line up, what's your pitch for the next Kirby game's main hook? For example, Planet Robobot is mechs, Star Allies is 4-player co-op. Love and respect. So yeah, what do you want to see from a new Kirby game? What would get you into Kirby?
Man, I would finally want like a 3D Kirby game where you can actually like freely move around. I know it's kind of hard because Kirby can just kind of fly everywhere, I guess. So that kind of takes away a lot of the danger and exploration, I guess, that can come with stuff. But like, shit, man, they gotta, like, Kirby to me is like fine, but it's never been one of those series that really got me excited. And it doesn't seem like that's the case with, or it seems like that's the case with Nintendo also. It's like, man, they did that like weird fighting game.
Yeah.
It was like $30 and came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you gotta treat that little pink puff with some respect.
What about Kirby-vania?
Shit, yeah, that'd be sick.
New
Kirby-vania, yeah.
I was expecting like an
Sorry,
open
man,
world
Ori,
Kirby or...
Dude, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, easy 10, don't skip. Easiest 10 ever. Holy fuck. Game is good. Sorry, this is a G-rated show. Just Ori getting me hyped.
G-rated show.
Ori gets me hyped up.
But yeah,
so I'm in the Metroid mode.
Not a bad idea.
Also on Switch.
Yeah, because like his like
puffing,
or you could like get some energy to fly more.
Yeah, maybe you could only do like 1 or 2 puffs right away. Just treat it like a double jump or something.
Some enemies are more resistant to like inhaling them. You gotta level up that or something.
You gotta increase that power. Yeah. I have a radical proposition.
Oh.
First person Kirby.
That is very radical.
You're walking around sucking up things in first person.
Imagine just like
disturbing.
DDD flying at you. Like,
it's just
That's
chaos.
disturbing.
It's like a Doom style game where you're just like going heavy action and stuff. And you like got a chain sucks or whatever. Like the more enemies you suck up, like the more powerful you can like that's like how you keep going.
Someone just needs to mod that into Doom Eternal.
Eternal, okay.
Yeah.
Kirby mod.
Sucking up demons.
All right.
Yeah.
They need to just make a Kirby RPG. Like
Ooh.
literally just look at Super Mario RPG and just put Kirby paint
That's a
over
great
it or
idea.
something.
I'd try it out.
But like Paper Mario style or
Yeah, like sure, why the hell not? Or like Mario RPG from Super Nintendo. Like literally just make a Super Mario RPG game with Kirby. Just with the Kirby aesthetic. Like teaming up with King Dedede and like Meta Knight as party members would be awesome.
the last Kirby that I really played and loved was Triple Deluxe. Triple Deluxe, right? Is what it's called?
I don't know. Sounds right.
I really like that game a lot. It was handheld.
I did Kirby as a Kirby Triple Deluxe. Sorry, I think of Mario. For some reason, I had like Mario Triple Deluxe. I'm still on Mario. That's how bad I am. Yeah, it's for 3DS. Kirby Triple Deluxe. Sorry.
Yep. I would love another one of those because there's only been one and it was handheld. So I think let's go.
Get Hal on it.
Yeah.
Hal.
Yeah. What's Hal up to these days?
What was their last game on Switch? Sorry, it was Part-Time UFO. That was what it was. Part-Time UFO was the most recent game. And it did.
And they co-developed Kirby Fighters 2 as well.
Yeah, which is funny because it's also co-developed by a company called Van Pool, who made a very amazing game. They worked on a lot of amazing games. But they also worked on a little game called Tingle's Balloon Trip Adventure.
Oh shit! Really? That's funny.
Yep. And my favorite, freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land.
Rosy Rupee
for
Land.
DS. That game needs to officially come out in the US.
I know they like never came out here.
Yeah, there's an English port in Europe. That's the one I have, and it's region free.
Oh, really?
But you can play that game in English. The follow-up is not in English, unfortunately, but would love to get that. That game is just goofy fun. It's a fun game.
Don't know when Tingle's gonna come back. It's been gone for a while.
Tingle and Waluigi should team up.
Yeah.
Same vibe.
Dude, Waluigi, Final Smash character.
They should have like the Suicide Squad of Nintendo.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Like the B tier
Wario, Waluigi,
like King Dedede or some shit.
Dedede. It's really good. Bowser is like Bowser's like Lex Luthor style. He hires.
Yeah, I got a proposition for you.
Yeah.
Either that, like Bowser in a tux, like not the like through Odyssey, like the white. I want him in like in a business suit. I want him like making like Howard.
Corpo Bowser.
Dude, is Bowser's Fury next month?
Yeah,
February.
It's coming up soon, maybe.
Haven't seen, dude. Keeping it.
Still haven't shown it yet. Yeah.
Dude, what if they make you beat all of 3D World before you can access it?
I'd respect it.
Me too.
Respect, but I feel like it's just gonna be a separate.
But it'd be annoying.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like Souls DLC where they don't tell you how to unlock it.
Yeah, dude, you gotta find the pendant. One of the levels. And go back to an old level.
Pendant, dude. Top 10 pendants.
There you go. Top 10 pendants. Pendants of virtue. Link to the past, baby.
Nice. Yeah, there's one.
How big a fan of either two of you of Splatoon?
I think it's okay. I've played 2 a little bit. I had fun with it, but it's not something I would stick around with too long.
Same, yeah. I like it. I like it in short, controlled bursts. It's really hard for me to commit to ongoing games in general. I can only pick a few. Unfortunately, Splatoon is not one of those few, but I still really like it.
I do
really like it.
I just don't play it really a lot.
Same.
Yeah, it is a pretty big blind spot for me, unfortunately. But Smallify gave us a bunch of evidence citing some developments that they think points towards new Splatoon content, whether new DLC or Splatoon 3 teas. So they want to know, do we think we should expect something more out of Splatoon in 2021? And I think,
Yeah.
yes, I actually do think
so.
it's very likely.
Did that come out
Totally.
last year?
Splatoon 2 actually, Splatoon 2 actually came out in 2017 as well. Came out in the summer of 2017. That was a jam-packed year for games. So July 2017 it came out. So it's approaching 4 years since the Splatoon 2's launch.
Yeah, it's time, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I do think it's a very successful franchise for them. Is
great support,
hugely successful in Japan.
Yeah,
and hugely supported
big in Japan.
Yeah.
Didn't they add a full-on DLC campaign as well?
They added a bunch.
They
of
added like
stuff
single player and multiplayer stuff.
Yeah,
really cool,
crazy stuff. Yeah,
really great support for Splatoon 2. So Splatoon 3, building off that foundation, could be even bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe though, I mean, launch year hype, obviously, with when 2 came out, but you know what I mean. Like the 3 could be even cooler.
Yeah,
I think it is the right time for it. I think they've been kind of working towards a proper follow up for this game, and they started to wind down updates for 2. Then they kind of extended them because I think maybe this need a little bit more time, but I definitely think they have some kind of proper follow-up in the works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great summer game.
Yeah, Octo Expansion DLC was the story mode. Yeah.
Yep. That was wild. When did they add that? Like 2018, maybe 19.
Let me look it up. Octo Expansion was June 2018. Yeah.
2018.
So cool. Just under a year after.
Very cool.
Yeah. Splatoon. I really need to play one of those at some point. I'm so bad I haven't played that.
You've never even played it?
I've played multiplayer at events. I've never played it on my own.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever do, Damiani, let me know. We'll hop in, man. Maybe for Mike and Mike. Yeah, we'll splat up.
We need to splat. We need to have a Splatfest, man.
Yeah.
Easy LA Splatfest.
Because I love the roller.
Yeah.
That. Fun to look at that for sure. We played it for a tournament.
The shotgun of Splatoon.
Yeah.
Close quarters.
Yeah.
Got a final few questions here. Almost wrapped up. First one comes from AJ. What's up, Damiani and crew? With the 35th anniversary of Zelda coming up next month, what are your hopes for what will be announced or happen? Obviously, besides a Breath of the Wild 2 release date trailer. Love and respect. What do you want to see?
It has to be a collection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's in that collection?
That's what I wonder if they would do 3D games. I wonder if they'd do Ocarina Majora and like just Wind Waker.
Majora's gonna get the shaft. It's gonna be Ocarina, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword.
Really?
Huh? I think Skyward Sword desperately needs HD treatment, so I'm like really hoping they do that one. Ideally, they'd have all 3 or all the 3D games in there, but I can't see them doing that. They're gonna do a three game entry probably again and do the bare bones.
Because Mario omitted Galaxy 2.
Yeah,
which is upsetting.
Yeah, I'm still upset.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
So I feel like the Majora's Mask is like one of these games is getting
Majora's
kicked.
Mask.
Either that or Skyward Sword, Brad, like you were saying, and it gets maybe a later full effort. So they do like, the Ocarina, Majora, Twilight, and then Skyward Sword like later down the line. 3D World style.
They would they would just port Wind Waker already, Damiani, and Twilight Princess, I guess. So they'd already have that. Then they would just do Ocarina or something.
There's in no world, because I never thought I'd see 3D World DLC, especially because Odyssey is out. Is there a world where Skyward Sword gets re-released with DLC?
No way.
No.
Okay.
You picked the wrong one. Because I was about to say, I thought you were going a different direction. Yeah, Skyward Sword, no chance.
No chance.
But if you want the Wind Waker, Huber, I would say maybe they do
DLC for the Wind Waker.
The Wind Waker plus Ganon's Fury.
Yes.
Ganon's Fury.
Yes.
Ganon
That'd be
mode.
so sweet.
Where
That
Because
would be
seriously,
sick.
Bowser's Fury is the weirdest thing ever. The fact that it even exists. So like
For
some
Wind
Wind
Waker,
Waker DLC.
it's a prequel.
Dude.
It's like Ganon breaking out and wreaking havoc on
Oh.
Hyrule, and it ends with the flood. It's the backstory. It's what you see in the opening. You get to play that part.
They don't got
Perfect.
the balls, dude. They ain't gonna do that.
They didn't
They
do
would
it in
never
Age
do
of
that.
Calamity, but you
Yeah.
know, maybe they'll do it
Yeah.
now. Maybe we'll get a sad ending. I'm just kidding. I do think they have a bit of a dilemma because Super Mario 3D All Stars, you said, did make a cut. There were fewer 3D Mario games, proper Mario games than Zelda. With Zelda, you said you got Ocarina, you got Majora, you got the Wind Waker, you got Twilight Princess, you got Skyward Sword. Obviously not counting Breath of the Wild because that's too new. So with those 5 games, do you put all 5? Ocarina and Majora, do you put the original versions? Do you take the 3DS enhanced versions and try and do something with those? The Wind Waker and Twilight Princess got HD versions on Wii U. Do they get ported separately? Are they a collection? Are they isolated? And as you both point out, Skyward Sword, but that's a very troublesome game to port because of the motion controls tied to that gameplay. People have come up with different ideas for solutions, but any one of them would potentially compromise the original intent of that game. So
Was Galaxy compromised at all, you think?
No, it was the things they do are very simplistic.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the level.
There's way
in
more in
Galaxy,
Skyward Sword,
than
for
in Skyward
sure, you're
Sword. So people might argue against that, how complex it needs to be, but there would definitely be detractors for whatever solution they come up to say it's just not as good as the original, not even close. So you got
because I need that sword fight with Girahim, dude. I need it.
Yeah, I mean,
if that's compromised,
do you
why
only
bother?
allow people who have Joy-Cons to do the motion version of the controls, and is everyone else not forced to use like a modified control scheme?
If you don't have Joy-Cons, then I'd say
yeah.
So at least you could play it, I guess.
Are you playing in handheld mode? Is there like a touch screen maybe for like swiping for this?
Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually.
I don't know.
Like,
what would they do?
That seems like the easiest mode too. In some of those fights, you just like have your sword swinging 100 miles an hour.
Breath of the Wild strat. You just Skyward Sword strat for business is like waggle fast, you win. Waggle harder. A little ridiculous. These are very obvious things. Obviously, we already have Zelda 1 and 2 on the NES. We have The Legend of Zelda. We have Zelda 2: The Adventure Link already on NES Online collection. We have A Link to the Past already in the SNES. Link's Awakening already got a remake. The original version, though, not included with it. So, maybe they do a Game Boy collection. Maybe put Link's Awakening. Maybe do Oracle of Ages Seasons, and maybe throw the Minish Cap in there. And you go, yo, what's up? You got this. They could do the DS games. We got Spirit Tracks, Phantom Hourglass. They were on the DS Virtual Console back on the Wii. The Wii U, and maybe they're trying to get those to work on Switch. There's a lot of things they do. There's also officially unreleased Zelda games outside of Japan. You have the BS adaptations, the BS Zelda games, Ancient Stone Tablets, and something like that. Heck, they can even troll and make a deal for fun and bring those CDI games to Switch if they really wanted to.
I wish
they're not.
And I just.
But I mean, there's a lot of possibilities here. I feel like.
I think they'll do the bare minimum, dude. That's just my vibe.
Okay.
Based off their last effort, they'll just be like, "Oh, here's." I honestly think it'd just be Ocarina, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess.
Yeah, I agree with that. Actually, yeah.
They did do a lot of other supporting stuff for Mario, though. I mean, Mario's got the lion's share with like the Universal movie, the Universal Park, but there's been some rumor stuff for Zelda. There's been a rumored Netflix show. Maybe that comes to pass.
I think Breath of the Wild 2 anything is like enough for me, at least.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, obviously you want the collections and all that, of course.
I just want to be able to play these games on a more modern system. Like, exactly. I don't want to get out my damn Wii U if I want to play Skyward Sword or something.
Totally.
The number one thing if I could wish for anything that's not too destructive for Zelda 35th anniversary. Breath of the Wild and Breath of the Wild 2 official PC port releases.
Dude, I would love that.
Put them on PC, baby. Just kidding.
I would love that. Wish.
That's a little destructive.
That would be beautiful.
Dude, I want a Link to the Past remake. Everyone always talks about Ocarina remake, but like, dude, Link to the Past.
I mean, those games are already like in structure so similar already. Like, I don't think that's necessary.
I get so worried about a Link to the Past remake. That'd be so.
Said Blink won't do it, dude. It's fine.
Yeah.
They're busy.
Heightened emotions, baby. Oof.
Point's got it.
I mean, I would trust them for sure, but
I mean, you gotta expect Grezzo is working on some kind of Zelda project as well,
Grezzo's
on top of the
probably
Breath of
doing
the
the
Wild
next 2D
team.
one.
So there's gotta be there's at least probably 2 Zelda games in the works: Breath of the Wild sequel, and then another type of Zelda.
If Grezzo's remaking another Zelda game, I think they'll do the Oracle games.
Yeah.
I could see that.
It'd be unique if they try and combine them into one full experience.
Yeah.
Like, instead of playing them separately, like they try and merge them somehow. It'd be interesting.
That'd be interesting, but could be
Director's cut.
Minish Cap. I can also see them skipping those and going directly to Minish Cap and doing like a Link's Awakening style Minish Cap. But like
they'd have to go through Capcom though, right? For that, I guess they would for Oracle games too.
No, because they were developed, but the IP is owned by Nintendo, so they wouldn't have to do anything with Capcom.
Dude, that's so wild, man. Zelda games developed by Capcom.
Yeah, flagship.
Yeah.
Mikami.
Mikami developed Zelda game. There you go, Hubert. All right. We'll see what the 35th anniversary holds for the Legend of Zelda series. Hopefully pretty soon. Next month, February is coming up.
Dude, Netflix series, man. Did you say that, Damiani?
Yeah, the rumor.
Let me in on that. I want in on that action.
Oh, that's a real tough series to do a show on.
That's going to be hard.
We'll see.
Asbo Sapruder says, hey, allies, 2019 gave us Tetris 99. 2020 gave us Mario 35. What would you like to see in 2021? So an online exclusive game that is that's added as a
limited
bonus.
Run game.
Yeah.
Was the Mario game still up?
Mario's still up for now. Yeah. Mario 35 is going away as well. Another one of the limited time, but Tetris 99 is not going anywhere.
Yeah, Tetris 99 is not going anywhere.
It was like if you're already a paid member, it's like an extra thing they added at no additional cost. So
Zelda something, but the original Zelda.
Zelda 35.
Like Zelda 100 dungeon or something, and you like it's everyone like trying to get through dungeons quickly.
Dungeon dive.
Something.
Yeah.
Zelda Dungeon Dive.
Zelda Dungeon Dive.
Yeah.
Deep Dungeon. Cave of Ordeals. There you go. Something like that. Like just keep going further and further into that. Darkness.
And like putting like if you things you do on yours, you can put like traps into other people's somehow.
Okay, now this is cool.
You beat a boss quick, and like if you hadn't beat the bot, like when you beat, if you're the first one to beat the boss, like others get stronger or something. So every time yours goes down, like the others get more health.
Okay, I'm sorry to like completely shift gears for a game series here, but did you see there was a post I saw, it vanished. It was on Reddit. I think it got deleted, so it probably means it was fake. But it got me so hyped they're trying to claim it as part of the Capcom leaks, but it seems like it wasn't, so it's probably made up. So this is probably a made up bullshit here, but the idea is awesome.
Oh no.
A Mario 35 style battle royale thing for Resident Evil like mercenaries mode, where all of you are teams in different parts of a map, and what it is as you work together. So it's not stupid resistance; it's proper mercenaries multiplayer. But as you kill enemies, you send enemies to other people's game maps and fuck with them and shit like that. G-rated my butt right there.
G-rated my
We're going
butt.
Resident Evil right now.
Resident Evil, dude, lights out.
Lights out. Dude, how insane would that be?
It'd be perfect. It'd be perfect.
Oh, it's like, and like you keep pressing deeper into the map and like teams get eliminated as they,
Because it could be its own game too, which is so perfect because like they haven't added, like, you know, 3 had resistance, but like, we need a proper mercenaries mode. So if it was like standalone like that, be awesome.
Like you guys take down your tyrant and it sends it to unleashes it on the other team's map. So basically, like you're fighting for score. You got to keep your score going. It's a combination of score and time that or like kills and everything back to your score. And if everyone dies, you're just out. But if you don't meet who at the end of like a wave or whatever, it sees who's the lowest score. You're out. Goodbye. You know. So actually, sending other enemies could be a risk because the team's really good. You now give them a bonus multiplier if they take it down. So like the order you want to take things down is also important. Yeah, when you pop like the bonus combo stuff, when you pop the timer extensions, it's like, ooh, yeah. Like someone's on timer extension duty. Oh, this would be amazing.
Timer extension duty, dude. Meta strats.
I love it.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, all right. Final question comes from Daniel. Happy New Year, allies. As evidenced by Super Mario 3D All-Stars, Nintendo has the means to port GameCube and Wii games to Switch. Do you think that Nintendo will port any more GameCube or Wii games to Switch in 2021? And what games in particular would you like to see released? Love and respect.
Galaxy 2.
Make it right.
Make it right.
Galaxy 2.
F-Zero GX. We talked about that already.
F-Zero GX.
GX. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, I think, is one.
Yeah,
that
that's
a
a big one.
Great
Absolutely.
One.
I
Yep.
still want Zack
All the
and Wiki.
Metroids, Zack and Wiki, and the Metroid Prime collection. We said that earlier.
Yeah, Metroid Prime. Yeah, that would be good. The Rogue Squadron games would be pretty cool to get.
Oh yeah, they could do those.
Wave Race, dude. Give me
Wave
Race.
Race.
Storm.
I take 1080 Avalanche as well, just for fun.
Oh,
Throw it
sure,
on-
yeah.
Throw it on there.
Skies of Arcadia. I want that.
Do you remember how rumored that was for so long? Skies of
Yeah, so
HD
long.
remaster.
How is that not
sorry.
out yet, dude? Like, what's
I don't
happening?
know what's going on, Sega. What are you doing?
Sega.
Make you revitalize Yakuza, Sega. It's time to bring back Skies.
Yeah,
Give Skies the treatment it deserves.
Legendary.
Yeah. I mean, they ported Sonic Adventure to GameCube, so it's like already a port of a Dreamcast game. I'm trying to think of other ones. We already saw one of the Super Monkey Ball games get that update. Not the right one, I think. Yeah. What is some
Eternal
other ones?
Darkness?
Yeah,
that's a great
good
one.
It's a big
If
one.
they can get the rights and make that work, that is one that's been asked for a long time. I feel very unique game. Would love to replay that game, or like if a remaster or a proper port to Switch would be nice.
Ooh, and on that note, Killer 7.
So bad
Killer
news,
7.
that was rumored and got shut down because they said they didn't think it would sell well enough.
Yeah,
They shot that one down. Unfortunately, that was harsh. That was upsetting.
That is harsh.
Yeah,
that is. Ouch.
maybe Beautiful Joe.
Oh, nice.
Sure, yeah, Beautiful
That's
Joe.
one that's
fun.
like, yeah, people have asked for maybe something like that. Trying to think of more Wii games. That like I don't care about Red Steel. I don't need to see a Red Steel port.
Wario Land Shake It.
There you go.
Wario Land Shake It, dude. Yeah, what is some Wii games I can't think of?
I mean, there was the Trauma Center.
Dude, I love Trauma Center.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. Yeah.
Mad World, but I really don't need that. But that was a fun game.
That was a fun. I think that'd be an easy port too.
Yeah, easy port.
Any other? Yeah, were there any other platinum or? Generally, there's some like what was it? Did it ever get a port though? I think it already did. The House of the Dead, the Switch.
Overkill?
Overkill.
Didn't that already get
Yeah.
they already did.
Oh, dude, The Last Story. Put that on something.
Oh
there.
yeah,
Last
Story. There we go. Last
That
Story.
is not a name. I've heard.
Miss Walker, let's get it. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
I'll take The Last Story. Forgot about that one. Yeah, Last Story, and I don't really care about was it Pandora's Tower.
Pandora's Tower.
That was like just okay. I wasn't a big fan of that one.
Completely off topic. It's time to revive Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
My fondest
2021?
Ninja Turtle memories, obviously the arcade, but NES and Super NES.
Yeah.
It's time to return home, Turtles. Come on home.
a
Let's
proper
get a
Turtles
good,
game.
yeah. Let's get a freaking proper
Who made
Proper
Streets of
Ninja
Rage
Turtles
4?
game.
Who made Streets of Rage 4?
friggin' Dot Emu and
Okay.
Guard Crush Games, I
So
believe.
they
one.
should make the new Turtle game,
Oh my god, yes.
please. Okay.
It was three. It was Dot Emu, Lizard Cube, and Guard Crush.
All right. Let them make
new
Turtles.
Turtles game.
Yep,
The Turtles
yep.
revival game, please.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would do great.
Okay.
Yes.
They're so down for that, Hubert. Oh,
Perfect.
Perfect. Ninja Turtles coming back
Perfect.
2021. Perfect.
Perfect. I
Perfect.
always remember the obviously the arcade game and the NES port of that, but Turtles Take Manhattan, dude. I always loved that one co-op.
The NES. Oh,
Yeah. You start out on like the beach, like
Mm.
some New York beach
Well, what was
So
the
fun.
platforming one? I don't
That was
remember
the
what
first one, and it was impossible.
The
Yeah,
NES
it's very hard.
original one. Oh man,
Yeah.
that one's ugh.
Brutal game.
I should
dude,
stream some of those old
brutal.
ones just to like get angry.
Brutal game.
Man, they need to add those to NES Online because co-op, there's online co-op support on NES games. So if they did, we could play like Turtles Arcade co-op online, dude. The good one, not the crappy port one, the reshelled whatever. But it's not on there. It's not officially on there, and you can't.
Is Takes Manhattan on there? Number 3?
No, none of the Turtle games are on there, dude. We need a collection. Make it happen. Put Konami. Where's that Turtle collection?
Konami again. Damn it.
I know.
Ugh.
Damn it. I know. So close, but so far.
They need to Konami needs to sell all their games, dude. Fire sale. Sell them off. Needs to be a fire sale like Konami. People just scoop these up.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I think they're just cashing checks from like the royalties on that shit, man. They're just like happy to and license them for pachinko machines and stuff like that. They're just like, we're doing fine over here. We don't need to make big games anymore.
Bastards.
Yeah, that's like
Bastards.
yeah, it's like the poor purgatory for Konami games over there.
Oh God.
Just in limbo. Someone needs to go rescue them, please. Save the Konami games.
To end on a high note, dude, the Turtles will rise again.
There you go.
They will not be beaten by Konami.
It's true.
Or a mediocre platinum game. They will rise.
There you go.
They'll be back.
That is gonna do it for this episode of Friend Code. Thank you to all of our $5 and up patrons who submitted questions for consideration for this episode. If you're a $5 and up patron, I will make a post each time the week we are recording an episode of Friend Code calling for your submissions. Also, as a $5 patron, you're part of our early access tier. You get episodes of some of our shows and podcasts a bit early before they go public on YouTube. So thank you to all of our patron supporters. We also have some shout outs for the month of January 2021. So special thanks and shout out to Elthanis, Greg the Dark Knight Kettering, Caleb Togi Crawford, Nick, and Steven Thomason. Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout outs. Thank you. Do you think we should have a plural shout outs, or is just the singular shout outs good enough?
It's up to you, Damiani. It's your
I
show.
think we should make a new tier
Yeah.
called the shout outs. Shout outs. I want a video game adaptation of the shout outs.
Hey, we're easy allies on the shout outs. Thanks for coming.
That'll be our band name for whatever we can go back in person
Yep.
for easy celebration concert series or whatever it happens with that.
The shout outs.
But yeah, thank you so much to our supporters for the show. Thank you both of you for joining me to talk about 2021, trying to be a little bit more optimistic and have a better outlook on the year. But you know what? Just boils down to where's Breath of the Wild 2? Where is the sequel?
Where is it, Keely? Where is it?
Keely.
Yeah, where is it, dude?
I still remember an old ass interview Keely did with Reggie, like in 2004, 2005. And like I actually made fun of it at one point because I thought Keely was like being like too like arrogant in it. This was back in the day. I was like a teenager or whatever. So you know, Keely's been in this industry forever. He was talking to Reggie and he's like, so Reggie was like, sorry, it wasn't Keely, it was Reggie being arrogant. I'm sorry. And Keely's like, so where is it? Where's Twilight Princess or whatever the new Zelda was? And Keely's like, and Reggie's like, tell your people, Jeff, it's coming. It's gonna be out this year. And this is before like the delay and everything. Like Reggie was like so hyped and stuff. But Keely was like, got the goods, baby. So like, Keely, we need a Keely redemption. Like Keely redemption. Because same thing with Breath of the Wild. Unveiled it at that had that gameplay. So it was coming out in 2015 or whatever, and then like he got hit with that delay announcement. I was like, sorry, it's not coming out yet.
Dude. He gives us the goods that they give him.
Third time's a charm, baby. Third time he has Zelda on the Game Awards or an interview session, whatever big thing. That release date is gonna stick this time.
Yeah. With Bowser in charge now, dude, I blame Reggie for those delays.
Yeah, this Doug Bowser.
Yeah, way to go, Reggie.
Yeah, thanks, Reggie. See you at the New York Game Awards host.
Yeah,
He's hosting the New York Game Awards pretty soon. Yeah, I guess. No, shout outs to Reggie on.
Shout out, dude. Shout out
to Reggie.
Just joshing.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. So thank you again to everyone, and enjoy your new year. Happy New Year, everybody. And until next time, may the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Bye.